Welcome to the quicksand, friend. Tab is right now if you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... I have other quests to do. Oh, it's you, Panz. There was a spout in it. I was about the same tide line. Been sent word you've been reporting for duty. Just made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. Come all the way back to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Call of the Desert. Alright. Let's grab this while we're here. Mody's waiting to brief you on your task. You're not supposed to show yourself in public, that's how you end up on a list. Petition ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty, another second under the sun, I would have been set afire. Tank it of ale, if you'd be so kind. Excellent timing, Papa Shan. Just so happens the adventurer who'll be handling your petition is here. Oh, this is my good friend Panz. I mean, good friends a bit. Does my spirit well to know that you are the one who'll be helping us? Mayhap you'd like to appraise Panz of his mission. Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Amaja and Sons Mineral Concert. It relates to an unfortunate development at Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants of the clan are known as Hekenticheres, fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems to have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where miners ply their trade. Creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment of all the hands of our ancestors, and presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people of that age used the Hekenticheres to work their mines by way of the enchanted helms. They're able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will, but it is as oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of Hekenticheres, our ancestors induced collapse of the mine's lowermost levels, so it was that great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock. Well now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell and Mithralaya a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rise in demand of building materials. Like as not, our boys dig a bit too deep and freed the giants. Like the dwarves of Morrow. Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Yes, sir. God bless you. I feared I might have reservations, but I assured you it's for the best. In that case, you don't know, Copperbell mines are in the western Thanlin. Do take care here. Oh, and one last thing before you depart. An employer of Armange and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa. He knows Copperbell mines well. May behoove you to seek his counsel. Yes, it was, Bonfire. Yes, it was. Hey, there's the dude. That's Painted Mesa right now. Now, where is... No. No. I have that to do as well. But not yet. Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You got guts, mate. I just hope you got skills to go with them. Because things ain't pretty down there. The Hekenticheres have left the place right state, and nary a week and mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second UI dynasty was still young. It was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. I knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of an aught to build with. Stone torches keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. Hope the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck. Speak with the stone torch before the Copper Bell mines. That's Horizon. Okay. Vandalous Imp. That's over in Eastern. There, it's in Eastern. I'm looking for a bloated bogey. The footfalls. Speak with the stone torch, eh? Can I find bloated bogies in my nose? Correct. There's been an incident inside Copper Bell Mines. We're here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for own safety I suggest you stay well away from here. Oh, what? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the Hecatonchinaires? Whatever. Didn't think Papa Shan would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now. It's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will. Yes, the duty fighter. To enter the Copper Bell Mines. Alright. Oh, what's this new? Hang on, I got a new thing. Rage of Halone. Delivers an attack with a potency of 100. Combo action, Riot Blade. Okay, so that goes on from that one. Do I want to be doing that much in dungeon? Probably not. Let's put that there. Alright, you for dungeony thing. I want Copper Bell Mine. I see. Always in need of tanks. That was quick. It's like, I would like to join dungeon. Click. Dung. That's why you roll tanks and play tank if you want to level fast. Good thing I only need 6 spells. Yeah, I should clean these up. I don't need them all. I got some emotes in there from questing. I could remove those. Copperbell Mines. Dungeon looks good. Group's probably already like, where's the tank? He didn't skip the cutscene? No, open that door. What do the arrows mean? I don't need to go on the, there's probably a lot of these side rooms you don't go in there. Action not learned yet. Oh, that's because I've been lowered. I don't need to go down there. Wall to wall. Oh man. Yeah, that's true. I pull it, they have to kill it. Someone didn't get the fresh powder. I am getting it. I saw it there. I figured one of them would pick it up. I don't want to not do a side room that's necessary, because like maybe it's got an item you need in it, and which is one of the reasons why it's good having quests. I mean, I guess it's got the thing here though, right? What do I need to do? I know what to do. So they're destroying these things. I'll enjoy this because it's slower, because people hate it because of the mechanics. Oh wait, whoops. Oh, I feel like an idiot now. I thought they were chasing someone else. If everyone passes on all the loot, and then you get to the end of the dungeon. Does it just go to whoever's left? Yeah, for some reason, like, I didn't think that maybe these guys were upstairs, were going back to where they came from because we were all in the lift and they were evading. I thought someone had run back to something and I didn't have threat, so I'm like, oh man, I gotta go get threat. Why are they destroying these things now? My team's gone AFK? Don't kill bomb and get boss hit by explosion, but not you. Wait, what? I don't understand. Oops. Oh, I see it. So they wait for this one to show up. I think it would be quicker just to, like, if they just nuked the boss, would have been much quicker. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Do you have to do it that way, or can you just, can everyone just stack the damage and win that way? It's funny watching me die though. Oh, the boss just doesn't take damage. Okay. That's kind of cool. Now, which way am I supposed to go? I got no idea. That way? No? Yes? No? Maybe? Bosses are slower here? Okay. I'm trying to cast a spell on, can you turn that noise off? Stop spamming the spell button while you're waiting for your global cooldown. Slaves no more, free. Free. Cool. Dude. Oh, he's gone for a boulder, that's why I can't get him. I'm guessing they're supposed to sort of chain some sort of little enemies. Is it G for group, P for party? How do you do the blue writing, Zergos? I got loot. Loot's helpful. It's like, it was, yeah, I got there. Alright, well, that's that one. Pull to wall. Report to Painted Mesa. And aid the other dude. Oh, no, go back to Painted Mesa. Yeah, I mean, even... I'm surprised they haven't worked the dungeon a bit more to have a bit more storyline in them. Like, they just seem like... I guess late game, the storylines seems irrelevant. But so does most content throughout the game. I guess where it would be really tough is if you've got a lot of story in a dungeon and you've got players that are coming through high level, doing the duty thing to help the low levels, and it gets stopped with story. Right? How do you get around that? NPC group members? That'd be the only way, because they probably hated it that I was watching the cutscenes before the final boss. Those cutscenes won't show up for me anymore now that I've ticked that thing, right? So in future I'll go straight into the fight. Unless someone else is new who's going it for the first time. Hey, where'd dude go? Oh, he's here. Where are you, dude? Dude? He's hiding. Look at you hiding behind the column. Into a copper hell. Level is in sync if you're above... Wait, what? There's a separate roulette for the ones with cutscenes in it. Do you have to... Does it automatically do that based on what you did? Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, I mean, mining operations can resume and Uldar will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good times with Papa Shah next time I see him. As for you, you want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. No! Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Obnoxious merchant. What an awful name. Like, if your parents name you that, you've got one profession in life. Desperate damsel. But please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with my own coin. What rot, you refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm gonna say it one more time, give back what you stole or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. You did a bit of hip swaying there, rude boy. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 was me witness. But please, adventurer, help me. I beg of you. I swear on my mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat my children to a decent meal. And who the hell's you when you're at home? This dog's master? I have enough of this mama's farce. You lot teach them a lesson. Bullies, man. Don't bully. No bully. Camera, please. smote thee. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventure. Thank you thrice over. Uh-oh. Thanks, Zergos. The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire patrolling the streets riffraff. Good thing there's subtitles. Well, otherwise there'd be voice acting, I guess. It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. You've got no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanalon. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think that Uldar was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. So we just had a vision of like 10 minutes earlier. Sir, are you alright? Hey, we didn't pass out. Good for us. What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? Saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor one alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? Those ladies are gonna like have to get checked for sun cancer, you know, if they keep walking around like that. I'll overlook this, but just this once. They very likely could get sunburnt. Lots of other issues. It's not safe. God bless your adventure. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. Don't think about it. So we're like, where? And now it's snowing, so they're going to be awfully uncomfortable. All's well that ends well. We meet again. Hey, Thancred. There was a couple of kitty girls that would probably appreciate your services. Pray to not mistake my intent. It's always honourable, but I've been watching you ever since you departed Uldar. You played a part the Envoy to perfection. Confident as a man on diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters. And when your travels led you into the midst of danger, you faced it without so much as a flinch. You, my friend, are quite a marvel, and I confess to being somewhat in awe of you. But my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need, even when words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing in this day and age. All of which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one whom I've been looking for, an adventurer possessed of the very rare set of qualities. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident, but rescue her you did, and that is what matters in the end. I feel I should mention at this point that I also harbour a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. I speak of your visions. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Well, it just so happens that I know a woman who shares your talent and can help you to understand it. She and I belong to the same organisation, and we should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to join our cause. Naturally, there are benefits to being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realising your potential as an adventurer. You need not give me your answer now. Think upon it, and if you feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak with Momodi, the ever-lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Tell her the scions of the seventh dwarf have found their man, and she will tell you where to find us. Seventh dawn, not dwarf. Maybe subconsciously so desperate am I for this game to uphold some sort of beardly goodness that I imagine dwarfs. Alas, it's not to be. There be no beardly goodness. They're still doing that one. Momodi. Momodi. Scenes like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though, if you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pester me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing and tell of a gentleman's woes with womenfolk from time to time. Panz, sorry to keep you waiting. Let's you provide guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. The gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you'd been hard at it with giants in the dark. I never doubted for a moment you'd succeed. Of course, and neither did Papa Shan, which ain't to say he won't be overjoyed. She just looked me up and down. I'm not a piece of meat, Momodi. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Oh, you're the healer that got your DPS killed. Thank you for sparing time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. I don't know if I want you to get me killed. I want someone who can actually throw heals. My name is Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Maybe just reroll mage. You know, go damage? Hide in the background somewhere. You know, anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... And I'm sorry, we were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Avir, and he and I were being wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dusk to dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. Yeah, I see what's happened here. Mrs. Panz wanted to play WoW with me at some stage. I made sure we didn't do anything too tough. We did easy dungeons that were way below my level. And she thought she was doing stuff. And it was good. I didn't get killed. We didn't have arguments. And we stayed married. I think this is the problem. You know, he wasn't a good leader. He went for higher level dungeons and he expected his missus to keep up. She obviously doesn't adventure very much. And that's okay. Adventuring's not for everyone. And now your husband's head's in a bag and you carry it around with you. That's terrible. I believe he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day I've thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. Yeah, the fiend didn't rob him, the lack of heals did. But when I think of a man you are and all you've achieved, I find I'm inspired just as Avir once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first to ask your name. Panztastic. I shan't forget. Thank you, Panztastic. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cool bleeding business. Time was I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought you'd be a right pain in the ass looking after you all. Against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post. I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Panz. Yeah, but that's because I'm a good adventurer. Hey, what'd you say? You want to know about the signs of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Panz, the signs ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Alright, Mamodi. Give it up. Mamodi's ready to tell you what she knows about signs of the Seventh Dawn. So you want to know more then, do you? Would you like to know more? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being Ul'dan. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, you're wondering whether you can trust these signs of Seventh Dawn? You can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, they don't know small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you. Panz. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the signs, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The signs are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in the western Thanlum. The place you're looking for is called the Waken Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, Panz, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget your old friend Mamodi. Drop in and tell me how you're faring from time to time here. Right, well, I've said my piece. Off you go, then. Alright. Vesper Bay, huh? Ah, we got some quests to do out that way. Am I going to do them? I mean, I've only got one. If I get something out east, I might pick up the other ones. But I'm well ahead of the curve when it comes to quests and experience at the moment. I'll probably just save them from when I'm doing some other stuff. Like other job classes. We're going to Western. Island. I think the only one out here is the bloated bogey. Bloated bogey. What's going on, Zergos? What are you estimating for? Poor Mrs. Panz. What, we had lots of fun together. We'd do quests, and then we'd go up for dungeons. Let me make sure it was a real easy one. She killed Deathwing, you know. Well, I mean, she's got the Kill Deathwing achievement for being in a raid that killed Deathwing. So she got kind of good. That was our third string. Oh, did she ever come into the? I think she was on the. I think she was on the alt team. So she had some strong people teamed up with her. Oh, that one's got to go down there. And I'm not there. And I'm not walking down there now because I'm already up here. Let's hand that in later. Okay, so if you do a quest as one spec, right, and then change weapon and then go hand it in, the experience goes to the job class that's handing it in, right? So what happens when you get to endgame and you do a daily level 90 quest on a job class you've just picked up at level 1? Does it like ding 50 times? You can't do that. Can you only hand in quests that are level appropriate or lower? Song that I'm not singing. More song I'm not singing. I'll sing that. What? I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised, this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... Here at the behest of Thancred. My sincerest apologies. Please, may I have your name? Panztastic. Panztastic. Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Signs of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tartaru. I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. Antecedent is within the scholar. I shall let her know to expect you. Ding. Ding, 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 ding. Speak with the Scion of the Seventh Dawn. Down there? Hello? 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 I take it you're Panztastic? Tartaru sent word you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. Or get to pick a thing. Nope. 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 Money. Money, 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 money.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
Well, hello.
Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming.
No one say anything.
Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
Hi, Thancred. We're going to do something about those
No
globules.
doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea.
Can hide helm? That's a potential.
Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
It was not my fault. The wine was much, much stronger than I thought it was.
Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body?
No, I'm a good boy. I don't partake in such.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo.
You get Kizron onto this game. He's always complaining in the other games the ladies have no hips.
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
I don't know about this. You can give it back, right? Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate enough to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. Okay, just remove the cost of travel, and I'm in. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They're individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady? I'm inferior and I'm an Echo user. I'm inferior. It's been 16 weeks since my last Echo usage. Thank you, Tataru. Pleasure is mine, my lady. By way of welcoming gift, I have taken liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you're entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. Mutually beneficial relationship, I'm sure you'll agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know your purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Quest complete. I mean, now she's going to guilt me into it, because if I say no, they're going to want to change their password. Yeah, I don't know. We all know what that's like. I couldn't put them through that. A Wild Rose by any other name. Hiring a retainer. Retainers are helpful NPCs who can be hired by players to carry out such tasks as storing excess gil and gear or selling unwanted items on the markets. They may also be sent to field on ventures. What are ventures? A contract of service can be drafted from Fridwib, Parnell, and Chachabi. Or, yeah. Players may hire no more than 8 retainers at once. Okay. Why would I want someone to hold my excess gil? For what purpose am I worried about my gil? We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what is the first that brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Panz. Prevent impulsive purchases. Yours is no small endeavor. Small, no, worthy, undeniably. We labor for the good of the realm. The dangers are great. They are, yet the risks we take are justified given what is at stake. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. Inferior is waiting to hear. Oh, yes.
I take it you will help us.
Yes.
Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order.
Okay.
Tell me, does the name Garlean ring any bells?
No.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard.
Okay.
The Garleans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now.
Okay.
The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Papa Limo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Hi.
Welcome. Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred. He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
We're familiar with Thancred.
Welcome to the team. I never doubted that you'd come.
Kappa.
If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings.
Hello.
Last but not least is Eorzea, who presides over all affairs within these halls.
That's right, Zegos.
Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
Isn't that a bad guy said something to that to us?
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
All right.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family.
Huh.
But without further ado, I would assign you your first task.
Okay.
Eorzea, have the documents arrived from
like
the
racking my
students
brain
of
about what he
Baldessian?
said. I don't know who said it. I don't trust him.
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown
I
outside
keep forgetting
the city.
that it's not an auto talk.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Eorzea, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation.
Okay.
You have my thanks.
You have my welcome?
If there is aught you wish to know,
I don't know.
I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Alright, let's get it.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Thanks, Thancred. Okay. Thancred. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected, assuming we are correct. It is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding the other. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friends at the Amalja and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment the abductions should be our priority. According to preliminary findings, majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. I will. Leave the solar. Yes. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Stola. How's it going? Hey, it's Brent. Well, if it ain't that lad from Carriage, fancy meeting you here of all places. Me? I'm just here to deliver a shipment. Now where shall I tell him to put it? Western Thanlin. Head out to Camp Drybone. Wait, is that in... That's in Eastern Thanlin. Okay, well before we do that... I want to sneak out to the Footfalls because I want to kill this thing. A bloated bogey. And then we'll freebie and then we'll pay for travel across. There is said bloated bogey. In before bloated bogey's not in the footfalls. Hang on. It's not found in the footfalls. Alright. And some of the mounts are incredible. Loaded bogey, eh? Let me in. Thank you. Let me out. Oh, they're level 20s. Done. Okay, so there it's in Vandal seems near dry bone, and that one's also near dry bone. Okay. Yeah, they can wait. Speak with Isambard. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I figured that. I am Isambard. I'm here for missing folk. I take it. Ophelia sent word the adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amaljar. It seems to know who the culprits are at the very least. Now I bear no official title at this camp, but people here have to come look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. Good. Let's get right to it then. Ophelia names the Amaljar culprits in all this. It would go down well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by Amaljar hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay in the darkness in all places, all times. There have been brutal murders that call as the Church of Saint Adama Landama. The Saint Adama Landama. Innocents wishing no more to pay their respects to the dead. Poor souls deserve a proper burial. They would see the deed before mongrels catch their scent. I do not know if the Amaljar still linger. Would you secure the remains for me, friend? You'll find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amaljar seek in the area. Sure. No, I want to go get myself one of these dudes first, though. Fate joined. No, thank you. Fate denied. Unjoined. Crush your enemies. 2. Alright. Rotting Noble. Where's the rotting nobles? Get him. This feels like there should be more things here. Run, Panz. Now, why are my rotting nobles not there? The last thing I needed. Oh, wasn't it there, Zergos? I don't really want one. I just need to get registered. Is there nighttime mobs? Is that a thing? Unless those guys have just cleared it out already. Which might be a deal. Well, unless it's a quest. Could also be possible. No. Well, maybe. This is the last thing I need for my thing. Are these guys farming it for any reason? Rotting nobles. Oh, I've got a corpse. Yeah, this dude's just being a jerk and farming them all. Oh, I thought I tagged that one myself, though. I came up here and poked a look in and then did a lap and came back and this guy's still here. Do they drop something? Like, is there some rare drop that they're like just grinding out the kills for? Or is the respawn just that slow? Well, I mean, they're not doing anything wrong, right? This is my last one anyway. Well done. The Nosha Oakwood. A lead goblin overgrowing thing. Oh, cool. You hadn't done yours either. You're like level 90. That's funny. Alright. Retrieve some corpses. You haven't done the imps either. You should do your thing, Zergos. Western Thanlin. I need an Eastern Thanlin. North Shroud. Southern Thanlin. Okay, might get to a subtender. Oh, a Quicker and Roadrunner. Maybe. Oh, where's this quest? Oh, there's a big bad boy. Oh, I almost died. What do I need a pot of muddy spring water for? It must be a different quest that I'm not tracking. You did your Marauder and a Canis ones, okay. There's a level 50 dude up there. I almost walked straight into him. Some ripe corpses. What's the one that's in Korean Roadrunner? Right, you auto attack that while we've got the Korean Roadrunner. I like over there. It's ages away. Camp Drabone, let's go. Isn't Bob? I got the stuff. Good to see you returned. You able to secure the remains of our fallen? There you go. The bodies given back proper earth, the souls shall find their way across the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Helen, what of the Amaljar? Did you see any? Yeah, I saw two. I killed them. Oh, they were there. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed. I sense there is more to it than meets the eye. Occasional Amaljar raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kind of numbers. Total is too great. The questions too many. Would not surprise me in the least to learn another hand in this. But whose? Countless travels pass through Drybone every day, and even if there were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? I guess that's a job for Panz. We say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves. Maybe so among them we find reasons for these vanishing. 12. Forbid it be so. There's a merchant by the name of Ungust, who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him. Else he's not like to speak to you. Where's Shroud?